For a second there, I thought he was introducing me again, and I got really confused. Because I haven't spoken in front of thousands of people, and or hundreds of thousands, and I don't have 3 kids. But I am here with my beautiful girlfriend, and she's live streaming it on Facebook, so let's give her a hand. So I'm going to share just a little bit on the secrets they don't want you to know about private labeling. Catchy phrase, but obviously I can't really share everything. I can't train everybody in 30 minutes. I can't even train you fully in a day, but I'm just going to try to share as much as I can, help you guys in all that. So this is me. This is a great picture that I had in Cabo San Lucas, having fun. How many of you guys, like, when you're starting your business, you're doing what you're doing, this is what it feels like? Raise your hand. It's totally okay. Like, this is how I feel. This is how I feel a lot of times. This is how I felt with the technical difficulties just a second ago. I mean, it's constant chaos. Most people think that we're not supposed to have problems, but in life you're always going to have problems. Get used to change because it's inevitable and it's something that you're going to always have to deal with. But it's totally okay. You just have to learn the whole process of it all. So there's basically, as far as I'm concerned, and in working with lots of people, there's basically 5 steps to successfully launch a product, your own private label on Amazon. Obviously, there's other little intricate steps in the middle of all that. I can't go into everything, but there's basically essentially only 5 steps that are necessary to launch your own private label products from China or anywhere else. But before I get into that, I'm just going to share my story just a little bit. So obviously, yes, I'm Carl Taylor. I come from very humble beginnings, big family of 5. We grew up on welfare, raised by only my mother. And, you know, things growing up were challenging. You know, we were the minority where I lived. And, you know, growing up, you know what I mean? I never felt like I had the success that I wanted. I never really felt I fit in. I got in tons of trouble as a kid, and then I got my stuff together when I was 18. You know, and I started living a different life, started moving forward and progressing, and I started working in the corporate world, I guess you could say. I wholesale tools and construction supplies nationwide over the phone, like hardcore, like high-pressure phone sales type stuff. And so I learned a lot from all that, but I did that for about 8.5 years, and I was so freaking tired about it. So I didn't want to cuss, but so I kind of made it around that. But I got out of that world. There was actually no amount of money that they could have paid me. I mean, I made great money. This was in my 20s. So, you know, to me, it was good money. I made about, you know, $1,000, $1,500 a week. I ran employees. I trained people, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? To me, I was living the life, you know, because where I came from, you know, like I was successful. But I hated my life. And, you know, I hated going to the office every day. I hated that I was tied to a location. I hated that, you know, like I had to continually deal with all these people and this and that, and I was just completely burned out. I was completely done, and so I left. And there was no amount of money they could have paid me, absolutely no amount of money. And there was a lot on the table, but I just completely left it all together. And basically, fast forward, I decided, like, what do I want? What do I want in life? You know, I knew I didn't want to be tied to a location. I hate being tied to a location. That's not me. I'm mobile. For the past like 2.5 years, I've been basically a vagabond or a gypsy, or there's a lot of names for people like me. But I've literally traveled with just a duffel bag all around the world, all around the U.S., all around the world. And so I knew I wanted that. I knew I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted to travel the world. And I knew I didn't want to do that, though, at the expense of my pocketbook, right? Because you know, obviously we got to make money, and if I wanted to travel more, I needed to make money. So I discovered the internet. And through the internet, we can do amazing things. You know, the internet is exploding rapidly. So like just a quote that comes, or a little statistic that comes to my mind is, since like 2014, Walmart's stocks have continued to plummet. Earlier this year, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway Group, they sold 900 million of their stocks in Walmart. They completely sold out of it. And, in the meantime, since 2014, Amazon stocks have gone up 119%. Everything's moving online. So I knew the online world was like where I wanted to be, because it gives me the mobility that I want. Whatever I did need to manage, I could manage from anywhere in the world, and I realized it could give me access to anybody, anywhere, basically at any time. So basically my market was like the world, right? So I got into the Amazon gig, and there was a long road that got me there, and I ran into a lot of difficulties along the way, but I found a home at Amazon eventually, and I was able to actually start out drop shipping. I actually started on eBay, and then I migrated, someone else was talking about that earlier, I migrated to Amazon, and I started out drop shipping, and there's probably like a lot of people that kind of a bad taste in their mouth about drop shipping, but I was able actually to do over $1 million in sales drop shipping. And so that's where I started. Yeah, and my profit margin, just so you guys know, was right around like 18%. And I'm just saying that just so you know, like there are ways to make money, but I hustled, I worked, I was in it every day, and I busted my butt. And I worked like 15, 20 hours a week. So rough. Rough for my world, right? People are like, why don't you just double it? And I thought to myself, I could, but then I'd be working a full-time job again, and that just didn't fit for me, So I was happy where I was at, and then I eventually hired VAs, and I went and I did like more than triple it, and I worked like a fraction of that time because I outsourced all the work to virtual assistants in the Philippines, which is great, but I'm not teaching about that. So, that's enough about my story. There's three things though that changed my business. One of them is I found a proven system. Okay, Amazon is a proven system. They're leading the pack on they're leading the pack from everyone online. Okay, they're doing things that like people never thought of before, and they're definitely they definitely have a proven system. We all know that. Everybody in the room already knows that, right? So another thing that I did is I picked a mentor. I'm a firm believer that you're either gonna pay money, or for your education, or you're gonna pay through mistakes. You're gonna pay one of the two. Myself, when I started out, I didn't have money. I literally started on eBay, literally, I'm not even joking you, with like 200 bucks. I borrowed, I didn't even have good credit to get a credit card. I convinced friends to let me use their credit cards. And I gave them a percentage of the profits just so that I could keep the business flowing, right? But I learned from the people that went before me, amazing people like, I didn't know Sam then, but Sam's group and what they're doing, like great place to find mentorship, as many of you guys already have. But you gotta find a mentor, you gotta find people that are already plugged in, you gotta find people that are ahead of you, because that's the only way that we're gonna go to the next level. I think I might misquote it, I don't remember who said it, but the reason that I can see so far is only because I've stood on the shoulders of giants. And that really is my story in my own personal life, but also in my business success, is I followed people that were ahead of me, doing the game, doing the business, and I still do that today. And I met Sam through our Tony Robbins Platinum Partnership, and so we learn a lot from amazing people. The third thing that took my business to a whole different level is I just took consistent action. I talk with my buddies all the time, like friends that I've helped, and they've been able to quit their jobs, their 9-to-5 jobs and everything that they've done, to then just travel with me and stuff, because I was traveling alone, I figured, you know, I need to help my friends make money so they can start traveling with me. So I helped a group of my friends start to make money, and they now do travel with me because they've been able to quit their jobs just like me. But we would talk all the time, like, what is it that's different? Like, I've literally seen hundreds of people start out in Amazon or eBay or whatever, or start online, and we would just talk like, what was the difference? How come we see success and all these other people haven't? And there's no way around like the fact that the bottom line at the end of the day, the only thing that was different, literally the only thing that was different is we never stopped. And time again, people quit. Left and right. People quit. People quit. And I get so many people, they tell me, oh, you're lucky. You know, oh, you travel, oh, you're so lucky. There's no luck involved. It was like a, you know, calculated risk and just consistent effort. You know, and that's what's going, that literally was the difference between me and the other people that I know, good friends of mine, who are still working their job, still like struggling to get by, and still like wanting to like pursue their dream. You know, is they just didn't sell out to their dream. So you gotta sell out to your dream. You gotta take the consistent action, otherwise you're never gonna get there. Okay? 5 steps to a successful product launch. The first one is you gotta identify the product. It's not as complicated as you guys think it is, you know, or hopefully maybe some of you guys don't think it's complicated, which is great, but many of you guys probably do. It's so super simple, you just need, again, to learn the actual like methods, okay? So like you got reviews, right? When I identify a product, I'm looking for a product that already sells on Amazon. And you guys can write some of this stuff down, because this would probably be a good time to write it down. I look for products, like I don't invent a product. I'm looking for a product that's already there, that's already selling. So I look for a product that's say like over $20, okay? Then I look for, does it have over 100 reviews? And then I look for, is it like under 10,000 in ranks? Super simple, right? It really is this simple. I know it doesn't matter the category. Overall, obviously, you know, like it's going to vary per category, but if it's under 10,000 in rank and it meets the other qualifications, then I know it's a product that's selling at least, right? And the way I find that, I literally type anything into the search bar. I type red, or I type blue or cup or whatever, and I look for a product that meets that category. Then I look for 5 more products, 4 or 5 more products that meet that same exact criteria that are just like that original product I found. And once I found that, then I hop over to, I'm probably going to ruffle a lot of feathers in here, but I hop over to Alibaba. And then again, there's a specific criteria on Alibaba. I look for sellers that are over 4 years and different things like that. And I literally find suppliers from Alibaba. I've never been to China. I've never been to China. But you got to identify the product. It's a super simple procedure. And then as the last speaker spoke, then you do the keyword research. I definitely would recommend going to the site and getting some of that keyword training that they were offering, because you can put anything on Amazon, you can list anything on Amazon, but you're going to sell only because of your keywords. You're only going to sell because you rank. If you don't rank, you're never going to be found. You're going to sell like 2 or 3, maybe a week or something like that, and you'll feel so excited, but you should be selling a lot more than that. So it all boils down to those kind of aspects. So you got to contact the supplier. Again, I told you, Alibaba's great. You know what I mean? You can find suppliers there. It's super simple. I've never been to China. You don't got to go to China. I've never been to China, and I have lots of successful products, and so do many of my friends. And there's a specific way to do that. Again, I can't. There's no way to really go into all of it with the amount of time I have. The third thing is you got to build a proper listing. Other people have alluded to it. The title is your most important thing. You got to have your keywords in the title. If you don't have your best keywords in your title, you're not doing it right. So it starts with your title. It's the bullet points and the description. And one thing that a lot of people leave out is the photos. The photos, you actually name the photos with keywords as well. And that's going to help. Their algorithm, like I always tell people, I don't know, like nobody really knows the Amazon algorithm except for like that guy in the dark room that's actually writing it. And I feel like they're constantly changing it. But you know, that's why like we're always adapting, right? But you got to build a proper listing. Photos are important, the title's important. You got to make it visually appealing because you got to realize people don't have it in their hand, right? And what they're looking at, you got to think like a buyer. If you were a buyer and you were going to buy the product that you're going to sell, then you need to like, what do they want? What do you want as a buyer? What do you want to read? What do you want to see? Think like a buyer. Okay? The fourth thing is you got to rank the item on the first page. That's it. So, you know, we've identified a product, we contact the supplier, we build a proper listing, and then we rank the item on the first page. The way you're going to do that is in building that proper listing, you're going to then run pay-per-click ads. You're also going to do some giveaways and different things like that. Not in exchange for, we're not looking for free reviews. Come on, there's Amazon, everybody freaked out because Amazon put out a thing about like exchanging products for reviews. It's not as scary as you think. Amazon allows you to create coupon codes. You create coupon codes, you do giveaways. That's like any other big business whenever they do a product launch, whether they be online or in a brick and mortar, they do stuff like this. It's totally legit. Amazon will allow you to do it, but it's going to help you excel further and get your product to rank on the first, second page. You start ranking on the first and second page, you continue to run pay-per-click ads. Again, like the gentleman who has the training, it's, you know, like you have to plug in, you have to figure that stuff out, okay? And the fifth thing is you just replenish inventory. That was the great thing, right? Because Amazon, they already have this system set up. So you've done all this work, right? You've identified the product, a supplier, you've built the listing, you've ranked it. And the beauty of Amazon is all your inventory's in there. You know, like I literally have products go from the manufacturer in China straight to Amazon. I don't even see it. I don't even see it. I don't even touch it. It goes straight into Amazon, okay? And then they do the rest. And so then after I've already done all that research and everything, the only thing I have to do is replenish the inventory. So then it's a juggle, right? Because then you learn like, okay, what am I actually selling? Like how many a month, and then you figure out that flow and that sweet spot, and you just contact the manufacturer. You continue replenishing the inventory, and you just monitor your pay-per-click ads and stuff, and basically you're making a residual income that requires like little to no effort at that point. I literally have a product, I have one product, I have several products, but I have one product literally that makes me about $20,000 or more a month in net profits. Okay, now I'm just saying that because I'm saying that so that you guys could really grasp like this is where you want to be. Okay, because I transitioned from dropshipping into private label because you know the margins are the highest and you have the most automation, and so you can get there. But I also have a product, you know, that I make like maybe $1,000 a month, you know what I mean? So not spectacular, right? But you know, it's through all the products I have, then you make a really decent income. But it's all up to you. You just have to do the numbers right, find the product that's going to work for you. Okay? Now, I'm on a mission, right? Because I've been able to travel over the world. I have successful private label products. I have drop shipping that's successful for me. And I'm bored. I'm traveling the world. I'm doing the things I like, and I love it. But I literally have become bored with what I'm doing. And so the next thing, like the DJ was talking about, is you got to give back. You know, and I realized like I've helped some friends, and I want to help more people because really the greatest fulfillment in life, the secret to like a real happiness, I believe, is not in fulfilling your own dreams, but in helping other people fulfill theirs. Bless you. We're going to help him here in a second. But, you know, so my mission in 2017 is to create 100 new success stories. Now, I want people to succeed. I want everyone in this room to succeed. Anyone who knows me or has known me for a considerable amount of time, I put in a lot of effort. And it's hard sometimes. Like, I remember my mentors and people I learn from, it's hard. We judge them. We judge them, right? Because like we have a certain expectation that we've developed in our mind on them, and we expect certain things, we want certain things from them, and sometimes we feel like they're not giving us exactly what we need. But you realize that people on missions like this, we literally, I'm not joking, but we literally have like hundreds of people trying to get a hold of us at times. And so I become a little selective just over time in like the people that actually have my phone number and things like that. But you know, the point that I'm making is you get bored, you want to help other people, but then you can't help everybody, right? Unless you create ways to do that and actually like find a way to reach the masses, okay? This is actually a video. I don't think it's going to play, but how am I doing on time? You're here to tell me, so I'm just going to keep going for the next hour. Yeah, so basically what we've been able to do, me and a group of my friends that are amazing entrepreneurs as well, and they've been in the online industry for a decade or more, we've been able to actually create a system that outlines step by step from front to finish how to launch your own private label product from China. And it goes through every detail from how we're going to identify the product, how we're going to identify the supplier, and there's a certain threshold as far as the keywords go where you need high search volume and low competition. And there's a specific threshold in there that allows you to then actually rank very easily for the products that you're launching from China. And it's super simple. It's just you got to learn from the people. You know, I learned this stuff from all the people that I'm connected with and the people that I work with. And what we've done is we've been able to take that entire training program that we're creating, and we're doing a live event in Cabo, San Lucas, at the end of next month. Okay, so it's May 24th through the 28th, I believe. Let me see if oh. Can you guys hear that?
You're an action taker. And by now, you figured out that life rewards those who take action. Other people have said you're crazy, but they don't know you. They don't know what you're capable of. You're here watching this video because you've committed to starting and growing your online business. Well, there's no better way to do that than to learn from experts who have done the work. Coaches who've made the mistakes so you don't have to. Mentors who've mastered the process and created a system that anyone and everyone can leverage. We are Online Alliance, a team of online entrepreneurs who have mastered the e-commerce blueprint and how to systematically duplicate those results over and over again. We have learned from and worked alongside some of the biggest names in the industry. And now you have the opportunity to learn it all in person with the attention, direction, and guidance you need to get the results you want. The best part is all of this is going to happen in the beautiful Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, where over the course of 4 nights, you're going to be learning from and working with some of the top e-com sellers and internet marketers in the business. You'll get to personally meet and build relationships with your coaches that can last a lifetime. This event is all-inclusive and all expenses paid. The food, the drinks, the entertainment and excursions, it's all included. So what are you going to be learning when you come to the Online Alliance Cabo Retreat? Well, as you know by now, there are a lot of components that go into building a scalable online business. And that's why we're including a complete step-by-step video training program you can access anytime through your personal membership portal that will literally walk you through the entire process of launching your own private label line in China. And in addition to the 3 days of one-on-one coaching that will leave you with a full understanding of how you will succeed on Amazon, you'll also have 6 one-hour sessions with your own personal coach to ensure you get all the help you will need. And if that wasn't enough, we're even going to guarantee ranking of your product once it reaches Amazon, so you can rest easy knowing your item will get sold. All you have to do is show up, and we'll take care of the rest. So what do you say? Will you join us in Cabo and potentially be our next success story? Because of the personal coaching at this event, space is limited. So if you're interested in getting registered or would possibly like more information, reach out to us and we'll see if our event is right for you. See you in Cabo.
Yeah, so we're going to be putting on an event. Like I said, it's the 24th. If you text Cabo to 555-888, everybody has a cell phone, right? You can do that right now to get more information. It's completely free to text or whatever. You're not going to, it's not spammy or anything. You guys know how it works. So just text Cabo to 555-888, and it'll actually give you more information to actually see what we're putting on. But basically, it's a 5-day, 4-night event that we're going to give one-on-one training with me and my team. And you're gonna get access to a complete membership portal where you're gonna be able to learn step-by-step videos to launch your own product from China without ever having to go to China or anything like that. And you're also going to get 6 sessions with a private coach that you don't not at the event, but at any time over the next 3 months that you can schedule. And then in addition to that, you're also going to get private branding, okay? So this is literally, I'm talking about like lifestyle videos, lifestyle testimonials, geared towards whatever your story that you want to tell, but your story for your business, no matter what it is, okay? And so yeah, I basically just covered that, but you're just gonna get, it's 4 nights, all-inclusive mastermind in Cabo San Lucas, private one-on-one coaching with full digital resources to everything you need to know to successfully launch your products. And then we're also going to, for the people who actually come to this event, we're literally going to guarantee the ranking of your product. Now that may sound unheard of, but I'm telling you, through the system that we've been able to develop, we can do that. And anyone who comes, we're going to literally guarantee the ranking of the product. So the standard price that we normally charge for an event like this is $15,997. Now obviously there's a discount for anyone in this room. Space is limited, and it's really not going to be for everyone. This is going to be for the people that actually understand that in order to get to that next level, they're either going to pay through their own mistakes, or they're going to pay the money and come learn from the people that have gone before them. And we're dedicated to making it happen. So anyone who wants to come, you can ask more questions from me. Again, to get more information, you can text 555-888. Text Cabo to 555-888, and we'll give you more information about that. And again, it's not for everyone, but just go text that for sure. Plug in your information. It's just a good way to get connected. And even if the price point isn't good for you, please find me, contact me. Like I said, my mission is to help 100 people create their own success story in launching private label products from China. And I want to work with you. I literally do. So even if the price point isn't exactly what you were expecting, or you really want to go, but you're not able to actually make that kind of happen, just plug in, text this, plug in, or come talk to me. We'll figure something out, and we'll be dedicated to helping you succeed. Okay? Because again, it's all about the dreams you had, right? And I've had dreams to travel the world and do amazing things, and I've been able to, as you can see. We recently went to India. Sam was there with me. We had an amazing time. This is me holding up. You guys know. This is me in Santa Cruz, just living the lifestyle, right? Traveling around, holding monkeys, and this is me hugging Tony Robbins, great mentor that I've been able to work with over the past eight months and learn amazing things from them. And this was in Whistler. We were just there in Whistler as well. And again, it's just learning from people that went ahead and the experts. And we pay a lot of money, don't we, Sam, to get access to this guy. So literally, it's like over the course of a year, it's like 150 grand. So, anyways, I'll leave you with this quote, naturally from my mentor, Anthony Robbins. At any moment, the decision that you make can change the course of your life forever. My life, without going into my long story, I mean, I've been through so much in my life, and there's decisions that I've made that took me to the next level, that helped me to get the resources I need or the connections that I needed in order to become the man that I am today. I'm a young man, I'm 34, but I'm living my dreams. I'm living my dreams because I didn't ever sell out on them. You know, I didn't ever abandon them, but I worked hard and I followed the people that came ahead of me. So thank you again, and if you want more information, please just come talk to me or text Cabo to 555-888. And again, you know, if you have any questions or don't worry about the price point or everything, just come talk to me because we want to get you guys connected and I really want to help you guys. I'm like a plethora of information and I'm like an open book. So just come and ask questions and I'll answer anything you need to know or want to know. Okay, so thank you guys.